Welcome back, people. Given all that anime talk in the last video, it had me thinking about all the anime games that I played in my life, and it had me thinking about this one game, which was the first ever anime game I ever played. Man, it was good times with that game. I'm thinking way back in like somewhere around 06, where me and my siblings, right, my dad had bought us our first PS2, and we got a couple games with it. I can only remember two of the games that we had. I'm pretty sure we got more, but one of them was Spyro and the other was Yu Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament. Honestly, I don't even think that any of us knew what anime was at the time. Like, we definitely didn't watch it, so I don't even remember if maybe we picked it out and he got it for us on Christmas, or if he just picked out the games based on what he thought we would like. But yeah, we opened all the other presents. We get to the last one, it's the PS2, and then we open those games. It could be nostalgia talking, but I remember, man, we had so many games for the PS2, especially anime games, and they were kind of goated if nostalgia serves me right. But I used to play Yu Yu Hakusho with my brother and sister, bro, and it was good times getting my ass waxed because they want to spam the same moves and not teach me how to play, and then just bully me on the game like it was some kind of joke. Not to even mention the nightmares this nigga Toguro gave me as a kid, bro. I can tell you with certainty that once I encountered this guy in the game, I completely gave up. Like, I haven't even completed the story mode as a kid because I was so scared of him. I mean, just look at him. I ain't never seen nothing like this as a kid. Like, bro, even... Okay, so I've watched Yu Yu Hakusho only a few years ago for the first time, and I completed it. Even watching it then, seeing Toguro for the first time gave me chills. This nigga is so intimidated, bro. It's crazy. Like, they did him just... He's a really good villain in the show. They really made a good villain.
You need some motivation, and that's why I've come here. To show you my true power!
Look at his collarbone. Legit, he had me shook as a kid, bro. The fact that I had to fight this guy, the guy that I was scared of the most, I know in me, I put the controller down, I gave it to my brother. I'm like, I'm not fighting this guy, bro. I'm not doing it. And you know, as a kid, you're a sore loser. So it's just like, I knew that I was going to lose, and I did not want to have to sit there and watch him beat my ass to a pulp. It happened even as an adult. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You're supposed to lose though, so it makes sense, right? The computer that you have to fight is like crazy strong. He doesn't let you get anything out. And the fact that this nigga has like the most broken strings in this game. He has this one combo that will literally take your whole health bar. Like, how is that fair? Thinking about it, it probably wasn't even good times, bro. Because the fact that I can have these flashbacks of this guy and all the bad times I had with this game is crazy. Getting back on topic, I was thinking of doing like a traditional gameplay type of video for the game. But I don't have a PS2, a physical one, so I had to emulate it. And the emulator really didn't run it that well. So I'm going to just talk about it. So if you never played the game, basically, it, like any typical, it's kind of like Naruto, right? Like any typical anime game, you have the story mode, which just follows the show. You have arcade, you have training, versus mode, options, and all that. Obviously, in the name though, the game only covers the Dark Tournament arc. It goes from when you first meet Toguro and he kind of tells you that you have to enter the tournament, and then it goes all the way till the end of it. Movement is fine, actually. It kind of controls like Tekken. Like, you got the side steps, and then you can walk forward and back. You can jump. You have square that does light punch, triangle does strong punch, and circle does kick. You can hold each of them to do like a Mortal Kombat style combo, which is kind of funny. Or you can add like directions to it and then do like different types of moves, which is pretty cool. It has good depth. The thing though, these combos jank as hell, bro. Like 80% of the time when I was trying to put them in, they was not working. For instance, like the movement is just too tight where, say you have to do a combo which is forward, back, and then punch, right? Pressing back will actually send you going back. So by the time you press the punch attack, you already took too far of a step backwards, so it doesn't even connect. More often than not, like, the combos would just throw the opponent off axis, would just mess up the rest of the combo. Given that they're a computer, they will immediately bounce back out of it and then hit you with their own combo. Not to even mention that the combos take like half your health. You literally can do 2 combos and end a round. It's crazy, bro. On top of that, spirit moves is what they're called. Spirit moves seem like such a waste of energy. You can only hit it when an opponent is throwing out an attack, which they don't normally do unless you're close enough to... Unless you're close and you're trying to get an attack out. They want to stuff that, right? And be little is about it. Most of the time, they're going to be blocking it all the time, so you're just wasting energy. I mean, for the time, I feel like it was ambitious. Like, the way you have to fight was is a good idea, but they just didn't execute it right. It's just certain moves that are so spammable, it's crazy, bro. You don't understand how many times I got away with just sweep kicking and spamming that shit over and over. I won so many rounds with that. One thing that I really want to appreciate though is the fact that the game really stays true to the source material. Kinda. Say you have a match, right? You finish a match, and then in a story that match drain all their energy, right? Or they're still beat up. But you have to go back to back. You have to fight another opponent. In the game, they make it to where you do that, but given that you're so beat up, you only have half health. Or there's certain moments where your spirit energy is too low, or somebody sealed it and you can't use it. Like, stuff like that is actually pretty cool. Given how cheap the game is, kind of unfair, but I got through it relatively easy. Like, I beat this in just under 2 hours. Which, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because it's a tournament. Like, how many stuff can really go on in a tournament other than fights? So, in total, there's like 31 chapters, I think. And all of them are just back-to-back fights and different stuff. Like, say, the first few are just like training things, right? They teach you how to jump, they teach you how to strafe, and they teach you how to use your spirit gun and stuff like that. I really appreciate the fact that they mixed up a lot of the missions so they don't feel too samey, right? Where you're just always just back-to-back fights. Some... Again, like, some were training, others were, say, you have to survive a certain amount of time, or you have to fight with no spirit skills, or you have to fight with only spirit skills and stuff like that. Like, there's variety, but some of these are so easy. There's one with Genkai where all you have to do is just reflect a guy's projectiles. Like,
you're back! Yeah!
Spirit reflection
Genkai was a baddie. So you go through the tournament, and obviously the end, right? You gotta fight the Toguro brothers. If you didn't know, there's two of them. You got this weirdo, and then you got this fucking Chad whose presence is like shown. Like, this, like, I'm telling you, bro, he's so intimidating. A lot of the fights were easy, but bro, these bosses they're genuinely pretty hard. Especially Elder Toguro. Like, this guy gave me, honestly, he gave me more issues than younger Toguro. Finger spine! Finger spine! Finger spine! Finger spine! You constantly have to deal with that bullshit. And it pushes you so far, like, bro. It pushes you so far, and he does it out of a combo. The amount of times this asshole grabbed me just to finger spine me out the ring is crazy. Are you serious?
Round 2! Fight! You've got to admit it, folks. It's not every day you see something like this.
This easily took up like a quarter of the time it took me to beat this whole game. Yeah, so after you beat Finger Spine, now you gotta fight Toguro, right? Difficulty wise, he's just as hard as Elder Toguro. The only way I was able to beat him was the fact that a lot of the computers don't know how to handle like jump in attacks. So you can jump in and then kick him, and then immediately after that, I feel like they would try to like, I feel like the way it's programmed, right? They're trying to mash out an attack, but they're in hit stun. And then after you hit him with the jumping attack, you can go into Yusuke's combo, which already takes up like half health. So that's good. That's good for me, right? I don't have to spend so much time getting my ass beat. They could have made him a little bit harder though, because you know he's the final boss and you want him to be tough. He is though. Don't get me wrong, he is. Like, if you don't have a plan, bro, he's on your ass. Finger gun, whatever that move is. Or he's rushing in. He's gonna rush in and hit you with the most broken combo in the game, bro. He has a 12-hit combo. Everybody, let me tell you this. Everybody in the game has like the max number of hits you can do in a combo is like 6, right? That only does half health. They gave this nigga a 12-hit combo. 12-hit combo. The whole combo takes away your health. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Are you serious? Ain't no way. Ain't no way a whole combo should take away your whole health. Not to mention that you have to fight this guy with 1 health bar. He has 2. You have 1 health bar, he has 2. You beat him in his normal form, and then he powers up some. I don't know how much, but it's not his full form. But you have to beat him in his power form. There's no checkpoints. There's no checkpoints. You take down 1 health bar, you got like half health. He powers up, and then he hits you with the 12-hit combo again. That's rap. That's raps, bro. You have to start the whole thing over. That was crazy, dude. But I mean, luckily, luckily the computer's kind of stupid, so you can cheese him and you can beat him. And then yeah, that's game. They even got a little card game that I forgot to mention. But I mean, you don't really get it. I mean, it's a card game, right? Out of curiosity, I had also looked up too if this was the only Yu Yu Hakusho game, and I'm surprised it wasn't. They have way more games, especially spawning back in like the NES era. I didn't even know they had a second PS2 game. I mean, it's kind of similar to this one though, so it's just like, and I'm already familiar with this, so I decided to just play this one. That's all I gotta say though, man. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's it. I want to hear also what's some anime games that y'all had in y'all childhood that y'all remember to this day. Honestly, I have to say that I have more of a fondness for older games. So, I mean, if you want to see some on the channel, let me know. I'd love to play them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Go ahead and do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video. Come on, get these numbers up for me, yo. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.